Overnight, our ship, the Viking Sea, has sailed, and this morning we've awoken to this magical place, on the top of Norway, in the Arctic Circle, the wonderful port village of Honningsvåg. And my excursion from the ship, well, it's very exciting to say the least. And the first thing that we do is meet our guide Martin and get into our thermal flotation suits. We're on the hunt for the giant king crab, just one of the sea creatures fished in these waters. It's an expensive delicacy, so getting the inside knowledge is an exciting proposition. It's a perfect day in Honningsvåg to go king crab fishing. The water is flat and makes for an enjoyable ride out to see if there are any crabs that have been caught in the nearby nets. God, look at the crabs.
Well, we got dinner.
Wow. Now look at the size of these crabs. Now the record for them is a couple of metres across from claw to claw, and they can get up to 10, 15 kilos. These guys are pretty solid though, aren't they?
Yeah, biggest one I ever caught was 15 kilos, and from tip to tip, like 2 meters.
2 meters right across.
Yeah, of course that's the record. This guy's about 4.5 kilos.
Wow. And if one of those claws gets hold of you, you're going to know about it, right? It's going to hurt a lot.
This one can actually break your finger.
Wow.
Yeah.
And these crabs, they're not native to this area. They've actually effectively sort of worked their way down, haven't they?
Yeah, they're invasive species. They were, back in the 60s, they were released in Russia, which is not too far away. And ever since they've been reproducing and kind of walked over.
Right.
Yeah, so they're invasive species.
Wow, so catching them is actually a good thing for the environment, right?
Yes, we always say the more you eat, the better.
Okay, let's go and do that then. It's fair to say this experience is not all about fishing for crabs. The vistas on the journey are breathtaking, the fresh sea air invigorating, and the experience of being out on the water up close, exhilarating. Back on shore, I'm guided through the process of how to prepare these crabs and get them ready for cooking. This experience then takes us into a Sami people's tent, the indigenous people of this region. Wow, look at this.
Yes, this is where we boil the crabs. So in here we have seawater straight from the fjord, so it's only salty, nothing else. And basically we just put it in. Once it's boiling, take it off, leave it for 15 minutes, and then it's done.
It's about now you realise this is so much more than just a fishing experience. It's a chance to learn more about the people of this region, their subsistence in the most challenging of environments for thousands of years. I would, if I was in North America, call this a teepee.
Yeah.
This is pretty special, isn't it?
It is. It's actually called a lavu. Mm-hmm. Same idea as a teepee, but here we have Sami people, which are the indigenous people.
Yeah.
They've been around for about 10,000 years.
Wow.
So they were way before the Vikings. They were up here, and they're the reindeer herders.
Right.
So they're nomads, just the same as North America.
Yeah.
But they follow the reindeer herd. So they used to bring their teepees, their lavus with them.
After the crabs have been cooked, they are set aside for 15 minutes to cool, then taken outside to pour out the boiling water and then be rinsed with fresh seawater from the fjord, ready to serve. There's nothing better than fresh seafood, and nothing gets fresher than this. Fresh bread, butter, mayo, and maybe a glass of white wine. This is a simply sublime experience. This is the end of the journey in Norway, so we're about to head on, and I thought it might be a good opportunity to show you around the ship a little bit. Now that the guys are gone, I've got a few little extra bits and pieces to take us back because I didn't want to waste it, and it's a long journey, at least 5 minutes.